Hey, what's up guys? Wonder Librarian here, coming at you with another Vancouver location video. I've been away for a few weeks for Christmas, but I'm right back into it and I have a special announcement today. I decided to start a series on the show Supernatural, which for its past 13 seasons has been filmed almost exclusively here in Vancouver. Now, 13 seasons and all those episodes is a huge undertaking, so I've decided to break it up into sort of bite-sized chunks and focus on the best and most recognizable places from each episode. I'm also going to break it down by episode and tell you where to find the location in case you want to visit yourself and do your own supernatural tour. I was able to find a lot of these thanks to a very helpful guide I found online that had a lot of the pictures, screenshots, and addresses. So thank you to whoever created or found those locations initially. It's been a huge help to me in making this. I'll also throw in some facts about the show, just for fun. So, without further ado, hop into your own classic Impala as we start our adventure through Supernatural Season 1, Episodes 1 to 5. So the pilot episode was actually done in LA, as most new shows are, so I'm not going to cover those locations. What I will show you though, since the first episode was geared around the story of how John, Sam, and Dean Winchester began their careers as supernatural hunters, when their wife and mother Mary was burned alive on the nursery ceiling, is the Vancouver-based Winchester home. Now, I was lucky to only be a short drive from the very brightly colored green home on West 59th Avenue in Vancouver, but it was definitely cool to see it in real life. Being that it's such a central part of the show and a private residence, I just popped in for a quick look. The house is also featured on episode 9 in season 1 entitled Home, where the boys help a family being haunted by poltergeists in their previous childhood home. Spoiler alert, they also encounter the spirit of their mother, who is trying to exorcise the poltergeist, along with psychic Missouri Mosley. Here's a still of Sam and Dean walking out of the house, and you can clearly match up the front windows and the posts along the porch to see that it is in fact the same place. I didn't find much on episode 2, Wendigo, where the boys chase a mystery creature attacking campers in the woods. But episode 3, Dead in the Water, I found was filmed almost exclusively in Ladner, BC. Since Supernatural is supposed to take place all across the United States, I'm finding that different pockets of BC sub in depending on the vibe of the town. Ladner is a small fishing area with lots of little bodies of water and marinas, so having it double for Wisconsin makes sense. Here's a small bridge at McNeely's Way and River Road that was used to show the boys entering the town. Check out this screenshot of the Impala and then notice the sign to the left and the power lines above as it comes around the corner. You can also see the other side of the bridge and some establishing shots of the town. I was reading somewhere that the first season was produced on a super low budget of only $200,000, including the actors' salaries, ironically, which to me is amazing considering the quality of storytelling, filming, and genuine fan interest that keeps fans coming back for more Supernatural. The next location is a church that Sam and Dean visit after consulting young local boy Lucas. His father is mysteriously drowned, and since that time he hasn't spoken except for his drawings, which appear to have some sort of psychic connection related to the drownings. The church is actually called Ladner United, and I believe the signs are visible in some shots from the episode. Here you see the boys about to go in, and you can see that it was filmed from around where I'm standing. Location-wise, it's about a 5-minute drive from the marina where those opening shots were filmed. I didn't find much I wanted to cover in episode 4 of Phantom Traveler, but I should note that large portions of this episode were filmed at Vancouver International Airport and the University of BC, due to the fact that this episode is about a demon who is fixated on taking down airplanes, and Sam and Dean would use a library to research the history on such a spirit. Episode 5, however, entitled Bloody Mary, absolutely terrified me the first time I saw it, since my two biggest fears are ghosts themselves and faces mysteriously appearing in mirrors. Irrationally so, but still, very freaky. Spirits that claw eyes out, not exactly my favorite thing either, so yeah. Naturally, I decided to track down the house where the incidents happen, which is in a quiet neighborhood in Richmond, BC on Galleon Court. I was able to locate the house by the address in the shot, and where it's situated in the cul-de-sac in these other pictures featuring the Impala. This is where a character named Jill passed away after saying Bloody Mary 3 times in the bathroom mirror. Charlie is the character in the shot, one of Jill's friends who helps Sam and Dean to investigate Jill's room for clues. Of course, we come to find out, spoiler alert again, that Bloody Mary comes to those who have done wrong and leaves the name of a victim on the mirror before killing the guilty party. Since she herself is trapped in a mirror, she's particularly a tricky spirit to capture, so Sam and Dean have to locate her original mirror and break it to break the curse. It's definitely a scary episode, but interesting nonetheless. This last shot was from the same episode and filmed close by in a place called Stevison, BC. You can see the image of Jess appears to be standing outside this place called George's Taverna, which actually has the name of the town on it as well. It has since been transformed into a royal bank, and you can see from this shot that it is in fact the same corner if you line up those poles that are sitting on the sidewalk and some of the other establishing landmarks. It marks one of the many instances where Sam begins to have psychic visions related to things that have happened or will happen. That'll do it for this first installment of Supernatural filming locations in Vancouver, beginning with Season 1. I'll keep making my way through the series and visiting more and more locations as I track them down. Don't forget to tell me in the comments which episodes of Supernatural are your favorites, and I'll do my best to find and visit those locations for you. Until then, also don't forget to like, subscribe, and you can find links to my online store and merch in the description. See you in the future.